Brawlhalla. It's a pretty straightforward game. You choose your legend and you fight it out to see who's the best. But some legends, people hate. Today we're going to take a look at the top 10 most hated legends voted on by you guys actually through my community tab. If you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you guys could subscribe to the channel and comment which legend in your eyes is the most unbeatable. Whenever you go up against it, you just can't win. With that said, let's get on with the video. Alright, starting this list off at number 10, we have Jaeyun. He will always be known as the most overpowered legend in Brawlhalla history. At every level of gameplay in every region, Jaeyun was being played in mid-2020 everywhere. With the release of Greatsword and Jaeyun in mid-2020, it was basically necessary to play the weapon or you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. Once Jaeyun got patched, he was nowhere near as hard to play against, and frankly his play rate dropped severely, so that's why he's really low on the list. But I had to put him on this list here for the amount of people that literally quit the game because he was too overpowered. Okay, at number 9 we have Lordrax. Now, the reason Lordrax isn't higher on this list is because honestly it's pretty hard to come by him these days. With over 50 legends in the game now, you can probably go a couple days without seeing a Lordrax, but when you do, it is as far from fun as possible. This guy's lance signatures I'm pretty sure have given me permanent brain damage, and his blaster signatures are also quite strong. When you fight a Lordrax, you know the match will involve too many signatures, and they are basically hoping for you to disconnect before the game even starts. Alright, moving on to number 8, we have Ember. Now, at first glance, Ember doesn't really seem like that hated of a legend. She's got low defense and doesn't really have anything annoying about her. But when it comes to Ember's bow signatures, I can see why so many of you voted for her. The side sig being the wolf and the neutral sig being the bird, it just makes Ember such a huge threat. Both of these two options can make it very difficult to dodge against. Low elo Ember players are known for spamming the side sig, you know, the wolf, and it really does seem unplayable for a lot of people that start the game. At number 7, we have another Lance legend, which is Scarlet. Now, this is one of the first characters I immediately expected to be on this list, and I'd really expected her to be higher, but Scarlet, yeah, something just feels too broken to even think about here. A simple understanding of why people hate her is 1, she's 8 force, which is usually pretty annoying, and 2, she's got the lance, which is just objectively not fun to play against. But in my eyes, the real problem comes from the hammer signatures. At times, it honestly feels smarter to just spam on Scarlet than play properly because that's how good her hammer sigs are. Okay, we move on to number 6, and we have the most popular legend of all time, and it's not even close, it's Mordex. With all the fame and popularity that Mordex has, there is a crazy amount of hate for this legend. The two main reasons you guys voted for Mordex was 1, the ranked warriors who try harder in ranked than anything in their entire life, and the other half is the Sandstorm wannabes who buy the Fenrir Mordex skin, maybe even Skyforged colors. I can just see why Mordex was so high, but man, you guys really hate this guy. Now at number 5, we have Zario. Zario, in my eyes, is one of the most annoying, brainless legends to play against in the game. I'm so happy that so many of you guys agreed with me and put him on this list because he really is as toxic as it gets. His signatures have a lot of stunning and holding you in place, which is just frustrating, and it's just not fun to play against. Not to mention that all of his bow signatures actually spike downwards, and his gauntlet sigs are also incredibly annoying. I've said it before and I'll say it again, I've never come across a good Zario player, and that's just crazy to me. We move on to the top 4, and you guys can basically guess the legends from now on. We have the bull himself, Teros. At this point in the list, there's a huge gap in votes, like so many of you guys voted for these top 4 legends, and we started off with Teros. Now, Teros at every level of the game is incredibly annoying. A lot of my diamond friends, they just hate it. He has axe and hammer, which is basically, in many people's eyes, 2 wheelchair weapons which carry the player. But besides that, man, axe neutral sig is enough to put him on this list. This signature, I can't even describe how much pain this has caused the world. This thing literally feels like it kills in white at some times. So yeah, I think Teros, everybody has Teros in their top 10. That's just sort of a given. Oh boy, at number 3, we have Queen Nai. So many of you voted for Queen Nai. It felt like she was actually going to be number 1 on the list, but nonetheless, we talk about the Snake Lady, Miss Queen Nai. Now, I'm going to be honest, a good Nai player is absolutely terrifying. The first problem really stems from downlight end sig being true on Spear. I don't know whose idea this was, but yeah, it is really scary to play against a Nai player when you don't have a dodge. Then another problem is that her guitar sigs hit like a semi-truck and they just catch so many different dodges. Man, spear down sig, we don't even have to talk about that. Queen Nai does have the slowest base speed in the game, and a lot of people think she's got the worst stats overall, so in many eyes she isn't seen as the most annoying legend, but this can't stop her from being hated by basically everyone that plays the game. At number 2, we have Orion. In many people's eyes, he is the most annoying legend of all time. He's been out since the beginning of the game, and people have basically hated him ever since. He has Lance, he has crazy signatures, and he's thought of as one of the easiest legends to pick up, so basically, he's a beginner kind of character. Known for spamming and absolute brainless plays, it makes sense why you all voted for Orion to be so high. Personally, I don't really feel like Orion is that annoying to play against compared to some of the rest of the legends, but yeah, it's really just not fun to play against him, and I understand why so many of you, especially in lower ranks, think he's impossible to beat. And at number 1, isn't it just obvious? It's a Hubbagumdrop video. What did you guys expect? Of course, the most hated legend is Rayman. Firstly, he's a rat or bird or something, and nobody likes that. Then he's got one of the most toxic signatures in the game, which is Axe Down Sig. Someone at BMG literally said like, yo, let's make people's days worse for fun, and then they made Rayman. Honestly, if you did not expect this one, you're just not a real one. Yeah, that's it, honestly. Oh, wait, I actually have an idea. If Rayman gets a Battle Pass skin in the Season 4 Battle Pass, I will buy a Rayman shirt and wear it in a video. I swear I'll do it. But otherwise, thank you guys for watching the video. Please make sure to like, comment who you guys think is the most unbeatable legend. But otherwise, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. That'd be really nice. And also comment which legend feels the most unbeatable to you guys, alright? See you in the next one.